get back at it before it starts raining. Just like that, we're running. But yep, we're rolling.
Well, I was gonna fill it with some gas, but we are pretty much empty. I think I'll get like 2 gallons out. 2 gallons, 2 gallons. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing here, but this is a brand new road that was paved last year. They like ground it down, put some tar and then some sand or salt or whatever this is. I don't know. Any of you guys have any idea what this does? Poison ivy sucks. Can't really carry this very well in film. There we go. Got that government required nitrogen-based additive that just adds an extra fluid and the amount of logistics it costs to produce it, transport it, time and fuel that it just burnt because I had that. Does it really matter for offsetting agriculture emissions? Debatable. Maybe. Who knows? Because I just had to waste, you know, some gas to get up here and get this. So rant over. Let's keep going. Yeah, someone tell me what the point of what they just did was. Like I said, they ground it down, put tar, and then some sand or something. I don't know.
You got rocks hitting all over this field underneath the ground. I'm figuring that out pretty quick. Just be going along, and all of a sudden just hear a snap and look back, and there you got smoke in the air. Got a shank broke. So you can't do much about them because you can't see them. Yeah, here's one that we're gonna have to fix. Throw in a waterway. Nice washout. A couple of them in this farm that we're gonna have to do. Shade it down and put a waterway. We got a little sticky right over there. But otherwise it ain't terrible. Tracking a little bit, but not too bad.
We're gonna go ahead and move the sprayer over there. I'm gonna start spraying with it, run some water through the pump, make sure everything's working, train out the filters, and by that time we got a delivery of feed coming in. Basically cattle protein supplement, so I gotta unload that. Then I head south, give Curtis a tank. Let's go. Won't be long. I wish I was spraying today, but it is what it is. Well, the feed guy's here. Better go unload it.
How you doing?
Good, how are you? Okay, I take back everything I said about why do we need a forklift. That's handy. Like, with a skid loader, we're taking probably twice as long. I mean, that thing's handy. You can side shift. We already put 4.5 hours on it. It's impressive. All right, let's head south. There's Cletus. Curtis is slamming out acres in that field. So this is all for my upcoming farm YouTubers out here. If you're ever filming or around anhydrous, always know which way the wind is blowing. Wind is blowing this way. So I'm gonna stay on the upwind side so I don't get a big old whiff of anhydrous. They are. Now we got some nitrogen on this field. And now I'm off. The rains are coming. Starting to sprinkle a little bit. We'll see how long we can go. But there's my lonely sprayer just waiting to be worked on. Coming for you, girl. Well, now I finally got an hour before Curtis needs another tank. So I'm going to tinker with the sprayer, try to get that ready to go. Even though my sprayer trail is not ready and I wish I'd been spraying today. But hey, it is what it is. Rain's starting to come in too. Looks like Pat just got back. It looks like he has some moles in there. So they gotta go down to the south farm. And I'm gonna start tinkering with the sprayer now. These are some big boys. Change of plans again. Shocker. Pat's got the 2 bulls in the back. We're gonna get an open cow, and then Pat's gonna take them up to Bellevue to pasture.
Got about 6 hours today, and more rain. So I'm done. Again, didn't finish the field, so just gonna let her sit here at the edge of the field. Got about 100 acres done. Not a bad day, I guess. I wonder how Curtis did. He was running the other anhydrous toolbar. He probably got about the same done, maybe a little more. He's in the flats.
Checking cows right now, and number 12 is not a friendly one. Come on, get out of there. Neither is 19, which she's over there. Number 3 is mine. Cute little brown calf. So we got 2 new bulls that we just bought in the back of the trailer. We're gonna take them up to Bellevue with actually this one right here. Because she's open, it's always good to just stick at least one heifer that's not bred with newer bulls to kind of help calm them down. So she's open. We sorted them out compared to the rest of them.
Well, we're back at the farm. Got rained out. It's raining not really hard, but just enough that you got to keep the windshield wipers on. I think I'm going to head back north as soon as Nathan gets here with my truck. He had to quit down there, so that means if he quits, I have to quit. So Kyle's sitting out in the rain. Embarrassed. That's all I got for today, so take care, be nice, play safe. Remember, life is too short.
So we just got done. Now Pat's gonna head north with these cows. There goes Pat, the bulls, and the cow. Now I finally have a little bit of time to work on the sprayer, but I think only like 10 minutes until Curtis needs me. It's definitely raining a lot more than I thought it would. Hopefully the guys can keep going, but it's just been a small rain. Hasn't been a downpour at all. But I can still kick some dust up, so that's good. Start seeing if the systems work. I'll update you guys when I get a chance. Now time for the moment of truth. Let's see if I break anything when I turn the pump on. Pressure's up, so that's good. Let's go walk around and make sure nothing broke. I don't see any leaking, so that's a plus. Pump's running. It's running up based off that hydraulic flow. Everything's circulating, so that's good. So what I didn't do when I had the antifreeze in, that's what cracked it out. Well, let's start spraying. Let's test spray, I should say. So either I just say self-test, 5 mile an hour, boom. Let's go out and take a look. That one's got to get cleaned out. Looking for tips that are bad, stuff that's not getting a good pattern like that or that. So now I'm going to go ahead and clean out filters. 10-4, can you hear me, Kurt?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Why don't you try it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Not too bad for a range. 10 miles there. How is it looking? Are you able to keep going for a while, or is this nothing?
This ain't nothing yet.
Okay, 10-4. So it's raining too good to take you guys outside. I'll just explain what I'm doing now. I'm cleaning out the 3 filters that are on the sprayer. You got a semi-coarse filter, which is coming off your main product tank to take care of the bigger stuff. See, there's a decent sized mesh in there. You can still get quite a bit through that, but obviously you can't get that bottle lid through that. Can't do that. Then after that, right at the boom, you get an 80 mesh, which is a really fine filter. That's really gonna trap a lot of crap. You can kind of see there's a lot of green algae and stuff in there. When I clean those out, I'm gonna blow it out and get it all nice and spick. So I pulled all the tips off the sprayer. This is basically the orifice you put on the end to help kind of control your speed and droplet size. Dad's gonna put them all in a bucket, rinse them out, blow them out, and set them here. What's the wise words today, Budley?
Life is good. Life's too short.
And don't break anything. So I pulled all those nozzles off. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put those filters back on. Probably pull all the end caps off. I'm gonna try and kind of shoot all the pipes out. I didn't really explain that well, but you guys will know later. But it's still raining. Nathan had to quit because he's on stock ground or chisel plow ground and it's sticking to the tires, but his Curtis is on the no-till and it's going pretty well so far. How the sprayer works is the water comes in on one side, but it has a dead zone on the other side. So sometimes we have crap that gets built up in the end here. So I'm going to take off all these end caps and clean them out. That's the junk I want cleaned right there. It's atrazine, or a chemical that we use that balls up if you leave it sit for a while. No bueno. I could get all of them but one. It's being a tricky bugger, so I gotta get more tools. Man, this makes you really want to go spraying, that's for sure. Friggin' wet. The guys just had to shut down running anhydrous, just got too tacky. And here comes Everhart picking up one of their bars. Well, I got all the end caps off. The one was an absolute bear. I had to break out the big guns. So now I'm gonna see how this will work. Well, it worked. You can kind of see I got water coming out everywhere. We'll go see how well I actually clean that stuff out though. There's a lot of water back here. So yeah, I definitely sprayed. Oh yeah, look at all this crap. Blew it right out. So now the sprayers should be good to go. Now I just gotta check poppets, which are the little things in here that pulse up and down. Tips are good, and then I gotta check the backing plate that the poppets bang against, and it is really starting to rain now. Well, luckily it's the perfect time to be doing this because I can't spray. The bud man is watching and learning. I just put all the tips on, so now, moment of truth, we're gonna try spraying for a little bit, see if there's any leaks. Well, I am out of water. I think we're looking good. I have no leaks. Now the only thing left to address are stuck poppets and leaking poppets. So let's take some off and go to the shop. Got the 5 stuck poppets off that the sprayer was yelling at me. Some of them have broken O-rings like this. I don't know if you guys can see it, but especially because you guys got stuff on your lens, but right there it's kind of chipped right here. So I gotta replace some O-rings, probably take the poppets apart, investigate them, see how they look, and then we gotta do some investigating on why it's dripping so much as well. You have any idea why it's dripping?
Because there's water coming out of it.
It's the last time I put him on this camera. So I'm just taking these apart. A lot of these had like dirt and sand and crap in them, and that's what actually is causing these to plug. Had like some crud on that seal. Other than that, this one's not horrible. I'm most worried about this stainless steel part actually just got damaged, so I'm gonna have to get some replacement parts of that. So I got everything organized for the most part, threw away a lot of junk and got it somewhat organized. I wish I had a toolbox on that sprayer, but it is what it is. That's what I have boxes for. Let's go put the stuff away and put the sprayer away. And next time I see this, hopefully Pat will have this done. How we're gonna do this, set the sprayer up. I'm actually kind of happy with how it's gonna turn out. Pat had a pretty good idea of how to do this, but we're gonna put everything on quick couplers. So we're gonna have from the tank going into the inlet, through the pump, out of the pump, into the adductor, out of the adductor, 90, 90, and go all the way back here. This hose is gonna wrap all the way around and hook there. So that's what's gonna normally happen. It's gonna be a pretty long hose. It's gonna be actually pretty nice to how this is gonna work. But what's the cooler part is the reason we're having this on quick couplers, which you can kind of see, that's brand new. It's gonna be on quick couplers because if we want to suck onto the tank or push onto the tank instead of pulling off of it, so all we gotta do is unhook this jumper, flip it around, hook it into the tank, and then hook that into the outlet, and then I'll take our sprayer fill hose, slap that on here and hook that to our external tank that we're getting, which is gonna be awesome. And that's how we're gonna do it. So I'm really, really excited. This is awesome. You can kind of see we have that hose run through the tank and it's tapped right there on the bottom. And eventually we're gonna hopefully have a hose port put to stick into this tank as well. Now guys, remind me, this nozzle body right here is loose. I need to replace some parts on it, so I'm just putting it in there just to put it in there. So don't forget, I gotta change those parts next video we get. Push it in the comments down below. I'm also wondering if we get a leaky cylinder here because I know this boom wasn't this low when I left it. I know that. I mean, it's been 2 hours since I've been on here. It's only dropped like a foot on the tip, so it shouldn't hurt much. So let's go ahead and fold the sprayer up, put it away for the day. We got a little bit of rain. It's definitely made the ground a little moist, but it's not that much right now. We're supposed to get a little bit more tonight, hopefully not too much, and we can maybe run on Monday. I'm gonna try this out. Put all the tools in here. We never have to mess with this because really the only time you're in with this is when you're kind of moving the tires in and out, which I never do that. I think we're ready to pack this thing away. Got all my spare parts right in here. I got the gloves that I'll probably need to get new ones this year of. Just out here double checking my GPS lines. Whoa, Don't like that. So I forgot that I think the sensor is bad to kick me out of GPS, because you kind of just saw that I try to turn. Normally as soon as it turns, it should kick it out, but it doesn't. Gonna have to get that fixed at some point. But other than that, GPS seems to be holding the line, which is good. So I'm done with my tinkering. Auto steer looks pretty good. I have 3 things that I gotta ask my dealer guy about, Ryan. 1, it told me I had to software it, I gotta check with him. 2, the GPS does not kick out when I turn the steering wheel. That is supposed to happen, so I don't know what the deal with that is. And then 3, when I am going at a high rate of speed, the GPS is just hunting. That's all it's doing. And crap, I told my grandma I'd be ready to eat, and I completely forgot. Sorry. Sorry, Grandma. Grandma, I am so sorry. I completely forgot. Fueling. Well, my trusty steed is ready to roll. For the most part, I think I'm pretty well ready to go. There's some small stuff that we could do. It'd be expensive stuff, but in order to stop the dripping, which is I think something we want to do, it's going to cost us a couple grand, but we got to replace some poppets and some stainless steel pieces. But I will talk with Pat tonight, and maybe that's a tomorrow project, because it won't be that hard to do. Just take time, which is all we got in life. Curtis just got back with the manure spreader from down south. It's a heck of a drive to bring that thing back. Probably took him almost an hour. And I'm gonna head home at 6:45. I'm gonna be calling her a night. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Stay tuned. Spring will break at some point and we can get in the fields. We're gonna have to hit it hard. So you guys are gonna wanna stay tuned for that. Anyway, take care, take it easy, and ta-ta for now.